It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for yards, but no more than that. Second down. Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing, Jones.
This one complete to Alec Pierce.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's got room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it off it, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special team. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Running right through him. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2, Watson. It's caught inside the 25. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correct.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the posts. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now Jones.
Out to the right and complete to Pittman.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Taylor.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earned gives them a new set of downs.
They gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Faking the give. Now Watson. On the move to his left. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now Chubb running right. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
York able to send this one through. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Off the play fake. Jones. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a first down throw, Watson. It's caught, Cooper. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, our Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On 1st down, it's Watson.
Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. To the air yet again, Watson.
Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football. 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run once more with Taylor. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Slot man moves right. On the handoff. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Up the middle they go. Breeze. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Coaches talk all the time about the value of special teams, and we have seen it in this game, Charles. Not one block kick, but now 2 of them in this contest.
And always, 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 we talk about adjustments during a game. Offense and defense, series to series. Rarely do we talk about special teams. Someone didn't adjust from block 1 to block 2, and it really cost them.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run again on first down, Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now it's Watson. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing again is Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the red zone now, Watson. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They go with Chubb on second down. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues.
And he'll take it into the end zone for Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, first and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second and 7, Jones. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
4th down. Jones. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A give running right is Chubb. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
107 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
Man, D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. But they have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the gun, it's a... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
To throw, Watson.
And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's Watson.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
York able to send this one through.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
To throw is Jones. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Now Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
So now you're in range to tie things with a field goal, but they still have plenty of time to work for a game winner, and they're trying to do so. Nice job defensively to force incompletion there.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on, just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.